In South America, they call the drummer and the bass player the kitchen. In the kitchen, that's where everything's made, right? And without the kitchen, you don't eat. There's no cooking, and that's the fundamentals of it all, right? So the drum and the bass are the fundamentals of what the band is, and if those two dudes aren't doing what they're supposed to do, it's never gonna be right. I've always struggled a little. I'm an upright bass player, and so when someone says play acoustic bass, that's where I go to. It feels closer to me, like an acoustic bass that's square is like, it feels like 2 feet away from me. Get my arm around it type of stuff. This thing kind of just hugs your body and I can get my arm over here. I'm a little dude, so my arms are kind of short. It's a factor when you know, it's a physical factor. So I'm a pretty sensitive dude, and I think that's why bass has lent itself to my personality in a very good way, because I'm listening. I've always been that way. Like when I go to a show, when I was a guitar player, I wasn't listening to just the guitarist. I'm listening to everybody. I'm watching everything. Ever since I was little, I've always been that way. And I think that's what a good bass player does, is he listens to everything that's happening and he adjusts what he's doing to fit into that and to also help nurture that. Charlie Hayden was a big influence on me when I was learning bass. Before I even played bass, I'd listen to him. Very melodic and simple, not technically difficult, but it grabbed me in a way that was different than that stuff. It was deeper and more musical. And so, coming from that school of thought, simpler is better, but I'm also thinking melodically and trying to do interesting things without it being obvious or too over the top.